The 15 cm Schweres Infanteriegeschütz or Heavy Infantry Gun 33 was the standard German infantry fire support weapon found in the heavy gun companies of each and every infantry regiment. It fired a high explosive shell or a smoke shell. The gun may be horse-drawn or self-propelled. The first self-propelled gun appeared in 1940, sometimes referred to unofficially as the Sturmpanzer I. The gun was mounted on the chassis of the Panzer I tank, complete with carriage and wheels, in place of the turret and superstructure. Plates 13 mm thick were used to form a tall, open-topped fighting compartment. 38 were converted in February of 1940. Grille, or Cricket, was a similar self-propelled artillery vehicle based on the Czech Panzer 38T tank chassis and used the same 15 cm infantry gun. The first version of the Grille was based on the Panzer 38T Ausführung Age, so version Age chassis. The turret and the top plate of the superstructure were removed, and the howitzer was mounted by welding its cross-shaped mount to the front, back and sides of the superstructure. The gun shield was built all around it with 25 mm armor at the front and 15 mm on the sides. The front armor was taller than the rear armor, and the side armor got shorter as it ran from front to the back. The prototype Grille was completed in October of 1942. Production began in February of 1943 and 90 were completed. At the same time, a new chassis, the version K, was developed specifically for use with the 15 cm gun. The main change was to move the engine from the rear of the vehicle to the middle, allowing the gun compartment to be moved to the rear. The original order had been for 200 Grille, with 90 completed as version H and 110 as version K, but production of the second model continued until September of 1944, by when 282 K versions had been completed. The Grille had several advantages over conventional artillery. The most obvious was its mobility, which let it keep up with the fastest infantry advance and move across terrain that would have greatly slowed down conventional towed artillery. It could also open fire almost instantly, while the normal gun needed to be emplaced before it could fire. It did have very limited ammunition storage space, and so some completed as the ammo-carrying Munitionsfahrzeug 38T, so ammunition carrier vehicle 38T, with the gun removed and extra shell storage space installed instead. The Munitionsfahrzeug 38T was an ammunition-carrying vehicle produced to work alongside the Grille. 102 vehicles were produced between January and May of 1944, based on the K version of the Grille. The conversion involved removing the gun to make more space for storage, but the gun compartment was retained and shell racks were installed in place of the gun. The crew was thus reduced to only 2, and the weight came down to 8 tons. The aim was to have 2 ammunition carriers for 6 Grille guns. These were used to support self-propelled artillery formations. Both versions were intended to take service within the Panzergrenadier regiments in panzer divisions in their heavy infantry gun companies. Each detachment had 6 vehicles. The H version Grille served in Russia, and Italy in 1943, some were still in use with the 2nd Panzer Division on D-Day. The K version served with the armored infantry regiments and saw action on all fronts. 173 were still available in February of 1945.